Hey everyone, I hope you're having a fantastic day. You're probably wondering why on earth I have yellow stripes on my face. You can't see them very well, but they are there. I promise they are there. Maybe I sound this close, but I don't want to be too close, and my foundation's kind of going. So you're probably wondering why on earth I have yellow face paint on my face, and I'm going to explain because today is a very special day. Today, some people would just consider September 10th, if it's anyone's birthday, happy birthday. But September 10th for me and for other people around the world, it's a very special day, and it's a day we remember, and nothing happens, but today is National Suicide Prevention Day, and it's a day that's very close to my heart, especially over the last year. It's been really close to my heart, and I've kind of been waiting to make this video like for the last 3 months. Been like, video right now because I have so much to say in such a short amount of time, and I thought today would be the perfect day, and it's Suicide Prevention Day. Just a quick notice / help thing. If you or anybody you know are suicidal, please get help, call someone, talk to a family member, a friend, anyone you trust, because they'll be there to help you. And suicide is not the answer. Believe me when I say it, I mean it. I know it's not the answer. I've been there, done that, the whole shebang. I'm just gonna read some facts and statistics that I found out, and I know for a fact that for me, facts and statistics, it didn't really cut it for me. It didn't really make it believable or make it true. Like hearing it from someone would make me believe it a bit. Dangerous. But yeah, I'm just gonna read some stuff as if I'm looking down a lot. Nearly 30,000 Americans commit suicide every year. Suicide is the third leading cause of death aged 15 to 24-year-olds, and it's the second leading cause of death between 24-year-olds and 35-year-olds. On average, one person commits suicide every 16.2 minutes. And every 43 seconds someone attempts one. 2 out of 3 people were depressed when they committed suicide. 1 suicide for every 25 attempts. 1 in 65,000 children commit suicide aged 10 to 14 every year. And this is for the UK. This one was quite alarming, but not as alarming as America's. In 2014, there were 6,581 suicides in the UK and in the Republic of Ireland. Those are pretty alarming figures. They are really alarming figures. And that's what something needs to be done. Just take if one person commits suicide every 16.2 minutes and 43 seconds, 1 person attempts it. That's like saying you're watching your favourite episode of something and it's half an hour. The Simpsons, Doctor Who is not one of them, EastEnders if you're in the UK, Hollyoaks, anything. Your favourite TV show that's half an hour long. About 50 people would have attempted suicide. 50, 60 people. And 2 of those would have succeeded. In half an hour, 50 people would have attempted suicide and 2 would have succeeded. That's wrong. That is so wrong. And what's even more alarming and more scary is the fact that kids as young as 10 are committing suicide. Like, really? Young as 10 years old are committing suicide. They haven't even lived the majority of their life yet. They've got like another 70, 60, 50, however many years. And they're committing suicide? That's pretty alarming. And I know people always say suicide is mainly based around teenagers and teenage problems. Adults feel suicidal as well. The oldest people to the youngest people. And even though the oldest people are really old, they might think they haven't got much longer left. The fact that they still commit suicide, I would hate that if I woke up and my mum got a call to say that my granddad had died because of suicide. That would break my heart. Even though he's old, it would still break my heart to know that my granddad felt that way. Just the same way, if I woke up the next day and I found out that one of my best friends had committed suicide, that would break my heart. To know that a little kid I help at a kids group had committed suicide, that would break my heart. And it breaks my heart when I hear statistics like this and facts like this. And it's gone up and up and up throughout the years. Yes, suicide was the second leading cause of death between 15 and 24-year-olds. It's now dropped down to the third, but now between 24-year-olds and 35-year-olds, when it was like the fourth or fifth, it's now the second. That's pretty scary, if you ask me. Something needs to be done. And we have these kind of days to show and to tell people that you're not alone and suicide is a serious problem, but then what happens after that? So you have one day dedicated to one specific topic, and then it's never mentioned again. It's kind of like when a celebrity dies, then they're mentioned for about 2 weeks and then people forget about them. How do you think that family feels? Just like in the same way, when someone, imagine if your child or your sister or your brother or someone you know committed suicide and it was just forgotten. Everyone else forgot it. But you right there, it still goes around in your head and it's constantly there. To know that someone you know committed suicide, it's awful. It's horrible. And it's awful to feel suicidal. It's awful to get to that stage. And it's really sad and really upsetting that people get to that stage where they don't want to live anymore. It is really upsetting. I was in that situation, and looking back on it now, I think, whoa. I let myself got to a point where I didn't want to live. It's crazy how that happened. Age 15, I felt like that. And I know people who have lost people because of suicide. And I do have, I would say, a couple of friends. I know people who are suicidal. And it's really hard to tell them that life is so worth it and life has a meaning. To them, those are just words. Words they hear over and over and over again. It's so long hearing, it gets better, I promise you. Oh, life is so worth it. It gets boring, and you think, are people just saying this to make me feel good? But I'm telling you, it does. It does generally get better. Things can get better, and things will get better. You know, it maybe won't happen tomorrow. It might not happen in a week, a month, or even a year. But things can get better, and things will get better. And I do strongly encourage you, if you are feeling suicidal, if you know someone who is suicidal, to talk to someone. I'm going to put a link to a big page of numbers. I'll put some numbers down in the description. But suicide is a very touchy topic. I can get that. And to be honest, we need more days like this. We need more days to remember those who have committed suicide, to remember those who have attempted, the family and friends or complete strangers who we have lost to suicide. It's really, really upsetting. It's so upsetting. And for me personally, it's really upsetting seeing people from the place I'm at now, a place where I'm actually alright and I'm okay, and I never want to go back to that dark place again, because it's so dark. It's so depressing. To see people who feel the same way I did, or worse, it breaks my heart. It it breaks my flipping heart. And it's just like, this, I can't even begin to explain. Your life is so worth it. So worth it. You may not think it is, but it is. You change so many people's lives. And you know what? You technically have another human being relying on you. If you get married and you have a kid, you have a soulmate, and if you die, who's your soulmate going to be with that kid that you're meant to have? It's not going to happen. And I know I'm just some girl talking through a screen at you, and it's probably like, I don't know, if you haven't clicked off this video yet, I'm well proud of you. But this topic needs to be out more, along with a ton of topics. I just wish I could show you, bring you forward in time to your life, take you 20, 30 years forward in life, and you'd be happy. You know, you'd be out of this pit of sadness and depression and hating yourself. You'd be out of that. I'm technically still climbing out of it. I was right at the bottom at a certain point in life. Now I'm climbing up. I can see a light. I can see that there is a future ahead of me. At the bottom, it's really hard to see that light. But you've got to know it's there, and you've got to trust it's there. I don't know what you're going through. I don't know what you've been through. I don't know your family life. I don't know your school life. I don't know your friend's life. I don't know what your friendships are like. I don't know what your relationship with your parents are like. Even if you do have parents, are they nice? Are they bad? Are they abusive? If you're brothers and sisters, are they abusive? Are they suicidal? I'm here for you, you know. I'm here. And I'm not going to say that's all that matters. But I'm here. I'm here to listen. Literally, feel free to leave comments. Contact me. Instagram me, tweet me. I get people Instagramming me. And it's really encouraging when I can help someone. So encouraging. So, like I said at the beginning of the video, happy Suicide Prevention Day. Give this video a thumbs up, subscribe and share this video to get it around, and any other videos you've seen that are very inspirational, share them around. And like I say, stay positive, stay happy, even when it's hard. Stay you. When it's really, really hard, stay you. Stay strong. That can be really hard, but you can do it. I believe in you. And stay, because I love you from the bottom of my heart. I absolutely love you and adore you. And stay. I love each and every one of you guys. Bye guys. Have an incredible, incredible day. And don't be afraid.